Obviously, the last year is an opportunity. And it's an opportunity because it was a way that businesses could really reevaluate how they looked at what they were doing, and then also the opportunity for them to decide how they wanted to move forward.
We were kind of forced into a new direction, right? We ourselves, we were always focused on global nomads, and we had to shift that because that was gone. And what we learned basically was that in a way, Zoku was kind of created for a pandemic. Because you have your own unit, you have your self-catered apartment. And without any capex that we had to spend in our physical product, we were able to reposition it. And we had to reposition it because we had to move from these business travelers to domestic, to leisure, to events, etc.
Then, all of a sudden we transitioned to only long stay. We just increased our marketing spending immediately and just got all those people who were stranded in a hotel and those nomads who also had a place to go to. Another one was reaching out to businesses who couldn't take the risk of having too many people in one office. So we just took out of one huge apartment all the furniture and turned it into an office space. We had families where one person was at high risk, so this person had to self-isolate themselves, and this was a perfect solution for them.
We basically transformed the full floor of Zoku Lofts into 25 restaurants. And then we invited a Michelin star chef, and he cooked a dinner, and we connected everybody through Zoom on their rooms, so they could kind of interact with the Michelin star chef who was in the main kitchen.
And my discovery most recently is there's so much fear-based attitude at play right now. Teams are completely depleted. The emotions are running high. People are exhausted. People are burnt out, and what have you. So I realized that I needed to shift my programs. In other words, somewhat repurpose them or repackage them, whilst in fact, I offer exactly the same thing that I went in. But my listening to the clients is of very different nature, and I partner with them differently. As long, if my hearing is intact, if I can call it that way, what does the client really want?
I think recessions are evolutionary cycles, and historically they drive the greatest levels of innovation through these kind of periods. And I think right now we're all having to think deeply about our business models, about our guests. It's fantastic because we are all thinking in a much greater depth, much greater detail about what really, really matters. And we've been stripping out the stuff which doesn't. And
the sad thing is that all these things we could, of course, have done before. We didn't need Corona to teach us to be nice to our guests, to provide space for them, to interact with them. We could have done all that before.
12 months ago, we had a core team. We had pretty much a limited proposition in terms of go-to-market. 12 months later, we have now a much broader offering. And what we do is we go to clients, potential clients, and we just brainstorm with them, because most of the time we realize they actually don't know what they need anymore, but they need help. And we offer basically a much more holistic offering.